containing the pass on defense. As Bryant is back, he's under some pressure, and the ball comes loose. TSU will maintain control of it.
And
as he is the Big South career leader in sacks. And here, bouncing out, gain of maybe a couple of yards there for Rouse. Bryant is going to keep it himself, bounces out, and he will go out of bounds at about the 25 yard. Will be punting for Tennessee State. And back to field, now off to the races there. It is going to be really interesting and really tough for the defensive coordinator, Brandon Fisher. Ball dropped there momentarily, and Caldwell is going to be brought down. And there you see the keys to the game for Gardner Webb. Caldwell has some time, and he's going to find his man. A lot of yardage gained there by Brennan McGuire. So a 36-yard play there. Caldwell rolling out, has a little time, throws it away, doesn't like. Sends a man in motion. Now the handoff, and spinning around there, but brought down. Caldwell flips it over, and the big guy, that's Jonathan Burns, 6'4", 240 pounds.
Have stopped him with the initial hit, but his size and strength carried him forward for that first down.
That's his 14th catch, 5th in the conference in that department for Burns. They use him a lot, and here's Gaither as he steps into the end zone, and he's going to be a guy that we're going to keep an eye on all afternoon.
First down.
So here's Bryant as he'll hand off to Rouse. Rouse able to push forward for a couple yards. Jalen's are up there, and they're one of only 2 teams, the Tigers are, in the Big South OVC that have that, as Rouse again pushes his way forward. As Bryant has 3 receivers off to the left, has a little space, he's gonna juke, and he has some space to run. First down and more. Out to the 40 couple before he's finally brought down. Nary Gaither on this running Bulldogs squad. Here the handoff goes to Rouse, who's able to gain a couple. So a 2nd down and 6. And again, gonna move the ball up around midfield. So a 3rd and 3. Bryant rolling out to his right, throwing in some traffic, and that's gonna be a first down.
More than 10.
So a 1st and 15 here. Bryant has some time. He's looking deep. Now he pulls it down, still looking, and he's able to find it and complete the pass down inside the 30-yard line. Webb leading TSU just inside 7 minutes here in the first. And that's going to be a loose ball.
Gardner Webb comes up with the ball. I don't get from the running back. And, hey, made the play.
Rouse
Fumble.
Coughed it up. Looked like Brandon Wilson.
The big hit.
Stuck it out.
Yeah, it was a big hit. Gardner Webb got the ball, and here you go with that fast-paced offense.
As Caldwell will hand it off to Gaither. Bounces around, still on his feet. Gaither pushing forward. And he'll grab a couple yards there on that one.
The wishy-washy Tennessee State's defense has to get it together.
Caldwell rolling out to his right and throwing wide down the field. A.J. Johnson a little further over toward the line. Caldwell still looking that way, has a little time, but throws it away and was looking to Johnson.
State has the middle wide open.
There's Caldwell trying to pass it over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They did. We'll see what type of an effort the Tennessee State offense is able to do here as Bryant has a little time, slings it though a little high. Senior from Bellwood, Illinois. Tries firing it, but it's going to be incomplete, looking for Gillison.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that all the way on Gillison.
Bryant has some time, but the pocket collapsing, still passes it, and it's complete. A fresh set down to about the 35-yard line.
Oh my.
Now the handoff goes, and not much there.
Honus Wagner came blitzing through that A-gap. Not even blitzing, just great.
The T206 Honus Wagner worth tens of millions of dollars. Here Bryant is looking across the field and unable there to complete it to Johnson, who is looking. Calling for a fair catch, but it'll be behind him, and TSU, nice defensive play.
Great special teams play by
Fantastic.
TSU. Way to be alert.
Here in the first. So Caldwell is in his own end zone as the handoff there, pushing forward for a couple of yards.
Gang tackle by, they can keep them down here.
Now the handoff, nothing going, but some stick-to-itiveness there for the running Bulldogs. That's exactly what the defensive coordinator, Brandon Fisher, was talking about, what we just saw from the defense on that last play.
And we just talked him up. Number 40.
Have the early lead as TSU, and Bryant is able to take it himself, and he pushes forward.
Devin Bryant calls his own number.
Bryant slings it. It's going to be a little low. He was looking for Shio Garnett. So it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Tigers. And running it in there, going to be tied up by a Bryant, changing up the formation a little bit. As here, he'll hand it off. Actually, he's going to keep it himself and go down toward the 10, twists around to the 5, still on his feet. Still on his feet, moving, and they're saying touchdown.
Whoa.
How about that?
Dynamic
Speaking of the
run by Devin Bryant. Quarterback calls his own number again, gets a look at this run. RPO right up the middle. And that 6'3", 235-pound frame just kept pushing, and then the boys come in at the end to make sure they get and see what they go this drive.
Here, Caldwell hands it off. Gaither bounces out to the left side. He's got space, off to the races, across midfield, down to the 40, down to the 30, and pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. So you mentioned you wanted to see
I promise play.
Yeah, he has that home run speed and ability, but also, as you said, the vision, which is so important, as Caldwell takes from the 13. As the running Bulldogs are driving, Caldwell hands it off, but nothing going there for Gaither. The Tigers sniffer did, and 18 tackles on the season. As Caldwell shuffles it here to Burns. Second time we've seen that play. Perfect from that distance so far this season. As the kick is up, and it hits off the uprights. No good.
No good, Jay.
Quick pass. As that's going to be complete.
Behind the sticks again with that first penalty.
So here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Rouse bouncing out to the left side, where he'll gain.
Now they're facing a 3rd and 2.
Shooting themselves in that proverbial foot. There's not much going there.
Nice play by Ty Anderson, stuffing.
And the newly combined Big South OVC Football Association, as Caldwell quickly unloads, and that's going to be a first down and then more, as Ephraim fired over here. That's going to be complete.
That's a good.
Now he's at 370, walks around with a big smile on his face. And his stamina's there. He's worked really hard to get to where he is, as that's incomplete. And Cam Stewart has really done a good job at his 5th. Slings it over, looking for Gaither. Threw it maybe a shade high of the guys that John Merritt coached. Here's Bryant as he'll roll out, and almost down to score on their last possession. As here, the handoff is going to go.
Trey Boone gets some work in there.
Bryant looking there across the middle. Nice catch. He fielded around midfield. Now bouncing out to the right side there is Huggins, still on his feet inside the 30 before running out of bounds. Tied up 7 apiece between Gardner, Webb, and Tennessee State, just north of 11 minutes to play here in the first half as the handoff goes. And keeping on his feet, there was now Caldwell, slings it quickly. There's a gain of a few yards. Finding Brendan. So it'll be a 3rd down and 8. Caldwell with time, he's looking deep, and over there in the corner of the end zone, in and out of the hands. That's going to be incomplete.
The coverage.
As you see, the running Bulldog is going to go for it. Caldwell across the middle, off one player, but right into the hands of another, and still on his feet, hustling down, is Darius Huff.
Oh, that ball came out. I don't know his guys at the end to make sure he got across. You see it here, Gaither coming across out of his hands into the opportunistic Huff, who's able to get in and get a little.
Bryant, 3 of 9, 44 yards so far in this game.
Let's say 3 of 4 of 10, because he's up to the line already.
Moving the tempo up pace a bit for TSU. And Bryant not seeing anything, so throwing that one away. Here Bryant is going to sling it.
It was caught, but I don't know if he was.
Ball again as Bryant has some time, throws it across the middle, and that's going to be complete.
Nice catch by Karate Brinson.
Only his 2nd catch of the season. Here Bryant scrambles, and he'll have to throw that one away. With making sure and covering tightly the TSU receivers, as here Bryant again rolls out as there throws over. Running Bulldogs here with 8:47 to play in half number 1 as Bryant look to throw it across the middle to Johnson.
Yeah.
As Caldwell will hand it off out to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be Jaden Brown before he's brought down.
Yeah, nice strong run by Jaden Brown.
Caldwell again going to hand it to Brown. Not much going there. And sniffing that one out. 3rd and 1. Again, the handoff, but nothing going there for Brown.
See,
for the Tigers here inside Nissan Stadium. First time Gardner Webb has played here inside the stadium, period. As the first play there, not too much going.
Rotating Georgia State offense.
Bryant under some pressure as he looks to his left, and nothing going there.
Yeah, that guy who started.
Gaither, a couple guys that NFL scouts are big on here. Bryant takes it over to the right side and across the 40-yard line and close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll be a couple yard. You know, he's pleased with the defense and where they've been at this point. Further ahead structurally than the past few seasons that he's been here. And as we say that, Gaither getting the football and pushing forward.
Down stop.
So a 3rd down and 2. Here's Caldwell, quickly unloads and finds the tight end, who is going to be good for a 1st. Caldwell looks left and into and out of the hands there of Kareem Page.
Well, you see.
Now the handoff off to the right side. Gain of a few yards there, as that's Gaither.
Big lead.
Not necessarily the biggest guy, but still a guy that NFL scouts are said to like, as that ball comes loose, and we'll see who has it, a battle for the football.
Big Cam Stewart on the hit, forcing Caldwell to lose it as well.
Yeah, saying that Elias missed the spring, but is an incredible talent, and they would figure out a way to get him involved. Rouse also in there for TSU as he pushes forward, close to a 1st down. We'll see if they give it. Now the handoff again to Rouse as he'll push forward. He's got the fresh set, still on his feet. as he drops back, has a little space, now fires across the middle. That's going to be a first down and some space off to the races and into the end zone.
Deshaun Davis, what a play. Traylon, and it's a foot race to the end zone that he wins. Touchdown, Tennessee State Tigers.
Yeah, Davis got behind the defense there. Kind of saying structurally that this Gardner Webb offense, toughest one that they've faced so far and will face this season, as looking down the field and into a TSU defender's hands. That's going to be Bryce Phillips hauling that in. So there, they tried one of the...
That's body weight. Come on, I'll talk to you over here. That's body weight. That's body weight. I can't have him jump on him like that. That's full body weight. I know, I got you.
As you can hear, 2003, you could do more than that.
Indeed. A lot at stake here in this game. Gardner Webb showing off a little speed there.
Yeah, Tony Gaither, Gardner Webb can capitalize.
Caldwell quickly unloads, finding Malik Huggins. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 1, it looks like. With the ball on the 49-yard line. Caldwell calls for it, now flips it over. That's going to be Gaither. Caldwell setting up what he wants to see. And another completion there.
Now we can rock. Let's get manageable.
Here's Caldwell again looking to pass. This time short. And again looking for Huggins. Caldwell in the shotgun, now hands it off to Gaither. Gaither taking his time, not much going there.
Big stop.
A lead as his kick here is up. And this time it is through.
And he gets some redemption.
Matthew Caldwell and Gaither hooking up here as Gaither is off to the races down the sideline. 40-30, still on his feet to the 20 before he is tossed down.
Space puts him over 100 for the day.
And the handoff again going to Gaither, looking to bounce out to the right side, but not able to. 10 as they sit at the 20-yard line. Caldwell looking to pass out as he was looking for Kareem, taking his time. Don't usually say that with Caldwell. Now he immediately rockets it across the middle looking for Huff. There's Billingsley. 37-yard attempt. The kick here is up and no good.
No good once again. Tennessee State's defense, you have to take your hat off and give them a ton of credit. This is the 2nd time.
Has the football in a 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Running back, we have number 34, Mecca Bordeaux.
As he goes in motion, Ellis going to keep it himself, push up, get a few, still on his feet.
And that
quick handoff, and there's Gaither up the sideline, and he'll step out before being hit.
Rushing ability and speed to get outside.
Caldwell thought about getting it to Gaither, instead will pass it across the middle, and that is going to be complete to Ephraim.
Back up, calling another play.
3 catches for Floyd. That ties him with a couple of his teammates for the most so far in this game. People talk about the quarterback and Matthew Caldwell, but if Gaither's contained, so goes the offense, as that pass is going to be a little short. And so up to the left, couple down to the right. Caldwell has some time, flips it across the middle into and out of the hands there.
Back up in your own territory.
Ellis, quick handoff, and pushing forward there is Rouse, out to about the 16-17 rushing yards for TSU here this evening, as Rouse will take it, bounces off one defender, and across the 30 before he's brought down. Here's Ellis on 1st and 10. Passing and finding his guy, Delaney Majors. Quickly unloads, not much there, but staying with it and pushing forward is Karate Brinson.
Yeah, not much there. I just did, yeah, absolutely.
Ellis here again, back to pass. That's off the hands there again, going for.
Hey, good ball game.
8:34 to play here in the third. As the handoff there goes, that's going to be Jaden Brown. Caldwell shuffles it again. And again, that's going to be Brown before he's knocked out of bounds.
Is 8 to 9. Gaither take that almost to the house.
Caldwell passing into some traffic and passing.
Havoc.
He has, and he's a guy that is one of the spotlight guys for the TSU defense, and tonight has been really no difference. Seems there are two different styles, one on this side, one on that side, meaning one for Gardner Webb, as this is over the head of Hindley, and they'll just kick it out of the back of the end zone.
It's a very smart play by Austin Hindley. People are wondering why. That's interesting.
As we get another look at it here, as Hindley chased it down.
And I just gave that long explanation.
Right. Yeah.
But I believe he would have had to have run out of the end.
Confused too. He's like, wait, what? But Tennessee State does have good field position here as Rouse pushes it forward and into the end zone. So Tennessee State able to capitalize on the mistake by Gardner Webb.
You see the definitive cut. He starts out, cuts it up right there at the offensive line, makes the seal, and Jalen Rouse able prowess.
Were you a yoga guy?
Only when they forced us to be.
As Caldwell backs up and nothing there. That's incomplete. In that game against Notre Dame, missed last week because of a bruised shoulder, but has come through pretty well in this contest.
For the Tennessee State Tigers.
Big Caldwell passing, has his man. That's going to be a first down. Caldwell passes it out. It'll be a gain of a yard or 4 years old. Not sure when, or maybe it's already happened. As Caldwell there.
See, I gasped because
Caldwell sending head in motion. Takes it, drops back under a lot of pressure, has to get rid of it quickly. Negations has been in here in the second half.
And the Bulldogs are very opportunistic. Coming through, busting through the line of scrimmage. Big play on this drive, being up 21-17. They had an opportunity to go up points, and Gardner Webb denied them. So
they're covering it. The Tigers.
And that's a live ball, Dan.
It is,
because
and
on
so it's going to be TSU's football.
On any kick special teams play, besides the returning team has to recover the ball because it is a live ball. That's a major blunder by the special teams coach from Gardner Webb, because that
ball on the 49-yard line. As here, Ellis will hand it off and pushing forward. There's Jalen. Ellis gonna roll out under a lot of pressure. Anderson is there in on it, able to get it out to Hoth, who's able to get close to a fresh set. He's gonna be short, but good.
First down.
Hoth with his first catch of the season. Here's Ellis. He's got time, and it's across the middle, and that's gonna be a fresh set.
Jerron Turner snatches it, the foot off the pedal.
Turner's first catch of the year as well. This time a handoff, and it'll be a gain of a couple yards.
To the wire.
So 2nd down and 9. Here's Ellis. He's under some pressure, escaping, and now he's just gonna make sure he doesn't lose the football, as he would panic and sometimes be a bit erratic. We hadn't seen it until these last couple of plays, but there he's able to get it off and get a completion.
Able to get some stops on defense.
So here Caldwell has a little bit of time and able to get it off. And that's going to be complete. Caldwell here with the handoff. Gaither unable to escape the tracking there. I believe that was
nice tackle.
Caldwell slowing things down a bit. Now, keep it himself.
I don't really like that play call.
3rd and 4. Caldwell this time thinking about passing, however, doesn't really have any options. Now he's under some pressure, floats it down the field, and is gonna overthrow his man. He was looking for Efrel Stanza here to work through, as Draylon Ellis will hand it off. And it looked like
Draylon Ellis hands it off to Jordan Gant. Right now in the 4th quarter, up only 2.
Ellis handing it off, not much going. And in there on the tackle, looked like Brent. In motion goes Majors. Now here's Ellis, he'll roll out to his right, look back to his left, and into and then out of the hands. We'll see if there's ever control, if that's just gonna be an incomplete pass, which is what they're saying. Successful, and at times has struggled. As here, pushing that one forward a few is Gaither. Keeping it now, bouncing, is Gino English. Gino English, a graduate out of Florida. As English, again with the team backed up, dances around, and that throw.
Monroe Beard was a deflect last year, and this year he says the foundation is finally starting to settle, and you see it here as the Tigers try and hold on to this lead.
Not much going there. Association combining this year for the first time. They'll roll it at least through the 26-27 campaign. Ellis pulls it down, looks deep, doesn't see anything, now rolls over to the right side, and that pass is gonna be short. He had his man, it was open. Making the trip here to Nashville. Caldwell is back in, and the handoff.
And maybe even more.
So here Caldwell is going to throw it, almost intercepted, into and then out of the hands there. Here Caldwell steps up, has some time, looking deep, slinging it down the field, looking for Gaither, and there's some tight coverage.
Out to be a great one.
2-point game, TSU with the lead. Here, the handoff, pushing forward a few yards there. It's going to be Ellis. As here, Ellis now flips it over. So that's for TSU. Ellis has some time, now racing over, dumps it off. That's going to be Jalen Rouse. So it's a 1st down and 10 from the 47. In the backfield for TSU. Ellis will take it across midfield.
Nice play by offense, an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Here's Ellis as he rolls out to the right on the run, able to find Karate Brinson, who on his feet will be stopped. But Brinson able to make a big catch and get another 1st down. From Columbia, Tennessee, one of many tight ends on this squad this year, as that's incomplete.
And you see Draylon Ellis.
Now Ellis will keep it himself and gain a few yards.
Oh, smart play by Ellis.
TSU here this evening. Ellis dropping back under a lot of pressure, still on his feet, looking, throwing, and into and out of the hands there of Majors. He was tightly covered. Season, attempt-wise, longest made 38-yarder at Notre Dame. The kick here is up. It has the distance, and it is good. Boom. Big kick there, booming through for Lowry. Much more so than a Notre Dame, as Caldwell rolls out to the right and tries to sling it, but slings it into the sidelines.
Again, a stepping stone to build off of.
As Caldwell here is able to complete it out across the 30-yard line, as that's going to be Shadur Sanders last year and Sam Hartman this year, regarded as 2 of the better quarterbacks in college football. And that's a loose ball. TSU saying they have it.
It's an incomplete pass because it was.
Gardner Webb's offense. You're able to push forward, and looks like they're going to get that fresh set. Initially,
Gardner Webb alive.
Running Bulldogs, running quickly. As Caldwell there throws it up and almost intercepted. Caldwell has some time, and that's going to be incomplete.
A couple times. Very impressed by Coach Fisher's.
Caldwell with his 17th completion of the night. And that again, fighting to the 40, still on his feet, bringing about 4 Tigers with him before finally being brought down. Boyd making that happen. Caldwell again.
Kareem Page.
Set of the game, the offense that we expected from them, working quickly. And here now Caldwell looking deep, and the flag's out.
State's up now. Gardner Webb is still fighting.
Here's Caldwell dishing it out to Gaither. He's got real estate, and he is going to race it into the end zone. So Gaither hooking up from Caldwell.
So
yeah, I understand what you're saying, though. Yeah.
But I think NFL scouts look at that a lot, too.
Caldwell looked to his right, now keeps it back over to his left. Got some time, and he'll look, and it's going to be incomplete.
To keep him ahead.
Ellis has a little bit of time, taking it, and doesn't have the finesse there to grab.
Great job of reading Ellis's eyes and playing through that passing window to deflect the pass.
Ellis again with some time, and again passing over, and that's going to be picked off.
Josiah with Matthew Caldwell at the helm. You see right here, Jalen, great pass, drills it in. But it was number 30, Josiah Wright, that was able to squeeze in there and almost rip it away.
Webb up 1, now looking for more. With just over 4.5 to play, and the handoff there's going to go to Gaither, who breaks loose and is brought down from behind.
Trickle down until the last second. Snap it when you need to.
So now Caldwell going to keep it himself, looking to bounce out to the left, but nothing there. Nice tracking there.
Terrell Allen, and for that matter, if they get the ball back.
Now Caldwell is going to hand it off.
And yeah, I don't think that Coach Trey, honestly, Dan, at this point, I think I just keep
Ellis.
Yeah, I keep Ellis in because he's been the guy in for me all half. I don't know if
Let's get him rolling here with a 1st and 10 from the 6. And here he's able to. Ellis has some time, and again finds his guy.
Stops as the chains move.
TSU trying to called on that one. Here's Ellis. He's looking down, looking for a flag there. Was Deshaun
Booth.
Right. So 2nd and 15. Here's Ellis. He's got time. Now he's going deep, looking for the home run. And now they're looking for a flag. There's a 1st and 10. I'm going to get out of bounds there.
Okay, a positive play.
Less than a minute to play here. Ellis has a bit of time. Now he's going to fire it over, and juggling. Able to catch it? Yes.
Trying to run first.
Juggle action there. As now, pass again. This time it's complete. And Karate Brinson.
There's 6 yards.
Ellis has some space. Oh, that was almost picked off. That was a hot potato.
Yeah, it just goes back to my inconsistencies. You know, they're setting up.
Goal attempt. 31 seconds to work with. And again, the hot potato, but this time it's hauled in for Johnson.
Spike it so they can get the team out there. The
Here's
incomplete
Ellis.
pass.
Got a little bit of time as he passes it in. A lot of traffic. It's going to be knocked away. But and for James Lowry, the hold, the kick, it is up, It has the distance. Is it through? It is. It's good. And TSU has the lead here with 9 seconds. TSU in this teeter-totter affair is now up 2.
Unless you're on the losing end, of course.
Right. That's 6 seconds. Here's Caldwell. He's got some time across the middle. Now they're going to flip it. And nothing going. And we see zeros on the clock. And this game is over, and TSU is able to outlast Gardner Webb 27-25. Back and forth game. TSU able to pull off the upset over Gardner Webb. The top